Nur ala Nur, light upon light, a journey through its meaning and interpretations in Islam. In the heart of the Quran, in Surah An-Nur, verse 35, we find a powerful phrase, Nur ala Nur, light upon light. A verse of deep mystery, layered with meaning. A verse that has inspired generations of scholars, mystics, and seekers of truth. But what does light upon light truly mean? The answer depends on where you look and who you ask. Light upon light. Nur ala Nur is a phrase from the Quran, specifically from Surah An-Nur 24:35, often interpreted as a metaphor for divine guidance and enlightenment. The verse states, Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. The example of his light is like a niche within which is a lamp. The lamp is within glass, the glass as if it were a brilliant star, lit from the oil of a blessed olive tree, neither of the east nor of the west, whose oil would almost glow even if untouched by fire. Light upon light. Allah guides to his light whom he wills, and Allah presents examples for the people, and Allah is knowing of all things. Quran 24:35. The phrase Nur ala Nur, light upon light, from Surah An-Nur 24:35, is widely interpreted by different Muslim traditions, each with its own theological and philosophical perspective. While there are variations, most interpretations align with the idea of divine guidance, spiritual enlightenment, and the presence of God's light in the universe. Sunni Interpretations. Divine guidance. Many Sunni scholars interpret light upon light as a metaphor for faith, iman, strengthened by knowledge and divine revelation. It signifies how Allah's guidance enlightens the hearts of believers. Quran as light. Some believe it refers to the Quran as the ultimate source of guidance, illuminating human reason and morality. Prophet Muhammad as light. Some commentators view it as a reference to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who brought divine guidance to humanity. Shia Interpretations. Imamat as light. Many Shia scholars, including Twelvers and Ismailis, view light upon light as a reference to the lineage of divinely appointed imams, who carry forward the Nur, light of Allah, and guide the community. Ahlul Bayt, the Prophet's family. In Twelver Shia Islam, the verse is often linked to the concept of wilaya, divinely appointed leadership, with the light being the Prophet and his successors, Hazrat Ali and the Imams. Mystical and esoteric meanings. Some Shia thinkers align with Sufi interpretations, seeing it as the universal presence of divine wisdom in the world. Sufi Interpretations. Inner enlightenment. Sufis view Nur ala Nur as layers of spiritual illumination, where the heart of a seeker is lit by divine wisdom through spiritual discipline, tazkiyah, and remembrance of God, zikr. Divine presence in creation. Many Sufis believe that divine light is present in all things, and that one can experience this reality through deep spiritual practice. Prophetic and saintly light. The phrase is sometimes interpreted to refer to the spiritual transmission of light from the Prophet Muhammad to his followers, particularly through spiritual masters, awliya Allah. Interpretations by Salafi and Wahhabi scholars. Salafi scholars tend to interpret this verse metaphorically, seeing it as a symbol of Allah's guidance rather than a mystical or esoteric reality. They often caution against overinterpretation, emphasizing a literal approach to the Quran and avoiding personification of divine light and rejection of esoteric interpretations. While all Muslims see Nur ala Nur as a profound expression of divine guidance, their interpretations vary. Sunnis focus on faith and revelation. Shias, Twelvers and Ismailis see it as linked to the Imamat. Sufis emphasize mystical enlightenment. Salafis take a more literal and restrained approach. Ultimately, it remains one of the most beautiful and profound verses of the Quran, reflecting the many dimensions of divine wisdom in Islam. And so, the meanings of Nur ala Nur remain as vast as the universe it describes. Is it faith, revelation, the Prophet, the Imams, a mystical reality, or simply a divine metaphor? The truth is, there is no single answer, only perspectives, each shining in its own way. Just as light reveals different shapes when it falls upon different surfaces, divine wisdom reaches people in different ways. This is the beauty of Islam: many voices, many understandings, many lights. And in that diversity, perhaps, lies the greatest meaning of all: light upon light. Nur ala Nur.